London is turning into a premier market for Black music, and that Black music dictates all music. And I think for a big reason of that is because they have, I want to say, a closer connection musically with Africa. There's Africans here in the US, obviously, but I think in a mainstream music way, there aren't many African immigrants or African first generation Americans who have African parents. Like the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Wale. Wale is Nigerian. And so outside of him, we don't have many of those, but over there, they have a lot of African roots and people like Dave. Dave is Nigerian. Stormzy is Ghanaian. Lil Sims is Nigerian. There's a lot of that. And then there's also like a West Indian influence out there as well. And so I think that melting pot is like what you get when you go to New York. When you go to New York, there's a lot of West Indian communities out there, and that influences the food, it influences the slang, it influences the music. And I think they have it to an even bigger extent because I've told Drew about this before, but the Windrush generation of people that came from the West Indies and went to London, there's a big West Indian community out there, you could almost say as big as New York, and they have an African influence because if you think about it, like the West Indians come to America because we're closest in proximity, but Africans go to London because it's close in proximity. So they have both. It's just an interesting thing to see.